Hello everybody, today we're going to be making a kid-friendly simple hummus recipe. This recipe comes to us from PBS Kids and it's a very simple recipe to make. You just need a handful of ingredients. So we're going to go over the ingredients list and then we're going to make the hummus. So you need 3 cups of canned chickpeas, which is approximately one 28-ounce can, or I have 15-ounce cans, so I'm using 2 15-ounce cans for this recipe. You also need 2 large cloves of garlic, peeled and crushed. Again, I didn't have garlic in the house, but I have garlic here, garlic powder. So for 2 large cloves of garlic, this substitution is a quarter of a teaspoon of garlic powder. Half a teaspoon of salt, a quarter of a teaspoon of pepper, 2 teaspoons of ground cumin, and 1 teaspoon of paprika, a quarter cup of lemon juice, so you can either squeeze your own lemons or use like a bottle of lemon juice you can find in the produce aisle. So I've got my quarter cup of lemon juice, a quarter cup of olive oil, so I've got that measured out here, and a half cup of water, which we don't add into the end. We don't necessarily add all that. We're going to add as much as we need to help our hummus be nice and smooth and creamy. We'll also, a pinch of chili powder is optional, which I'm going to leave out of my recipe for today, but you can add that in. And again, the teaspoon of paprika we already mentioned, that gets added in at the end as well. Alright, so our directions, we basically add in all of our ingredients, except for that paprika and the water, into our blender. We're going to blend it up until it's nice and smooth and creamy. And at the end, again, we'll add some water if we need to make it creamy. And we'll add the paprika and a little bit of olive oil drizzle on the top at the end to make it taste even better. The utensils and things you need a bowl to put the hummus in when you take it out of your blender. You need your blender, and you'll need some type of a spatula to help get it out of the blender. Remember, we're going to wash our hands good before we start preparing any type of food. And we're also going to make sure we never reach inside the blender because there's sharp blades. So the spatula helps us reach down in there around the blades without risking cutting our fingers. So let's add our ingredients in. Dump our chickpeas in first. There we go. Our lemon juice. Our oil. I've already measured out all of our dry ingredients and put them in here, so nice and easy to add them in. Alright, now we're ready. So I'm going to blend this up, get it nice and creamy, and then we'll take a look at it when it's done. And then continue blending a little bit. Again, this helps thin it out and make it a little creamier and smoother. Nice and creamy. Alright, so I've got my bowl. Take our lid off. And we'll scoop out all of our hummus. Alright, so we made our hummus. Now what are we going to do with it? Well, this works great as a snack. I like to have mine with some carrots or some tortilla chips. These are blue corn chips or whatever kind of tortilla chips you have. We could dice up some peppers or celery or whatever vegetables you'd like to have with it. Hummus also goes great as a spread for a sandwich. So instead of like a mayonnaise or a dressing, you could put a thin layer of this on a sandwich. It adds a little moisture, a little fun flavor, and can go great on many different sandwiches. All right, thank you everybody. I hope you enjoy this recipe. Try it out. It's a nice, healthy, yummy thing you can enjoy with lots of different sides you might like.